Hey folks, this is Boost Hungry here again. I am continuing my Skaven campaign, continuing the same war against Lizardmen. I have a previous video of a battle I fought against this specific army. I did defeat them, but they did escape, and I did kind of let them go. I have sieged a city with another army, and that army was able to come up and kind of try to break the siege. So I will be playing as a Skaven against Lizardmen. This army is very similar, basically the same layout. Two plague monks, two spears, the rest clan rats, some gutter runners, glabadiers, and a catapult with a lord and a hero, both plague casters. Again, I am very low on food, but this is going to be a tough battle. So again, I'm going in with 9 uses of the menace below, and I will try to take advantage of that. If I can win this battle, I could potentially take out their really only army, and I will have a much easier time taking this city. Once I take this city, I will probably sue for peace, just because I've taken a lot of territory. I am low on food. I'm having public order issues with the lands I've taken. And I just need some time to regroup. And it's interesting. The reinforcements will be coming in behind me. So I have 2 choices. I could try and meet the reinforcements head on and take them out first. So I'm only dealing with half the army at once. Or I could try and sit in the high ground and let them come to me. Decisions. Winds of Magic is only 14, so I would benefit by waiting and letting them come to me. But on the other hand, there's a lot of range units in this group, so being able to take them on. But I will have 45 seconds before I can use the menace below. Alright, well, let's give this a shot. I'm not gonna go in too hard. If I remember correctly, the reinforcing army. Actually, the reinforcing army is probably the city garrison, isn't it? I don't know exactly. I didn't look closely at what was in that composition, but I don't think they have many large units. Even though they are lizardmen, and you would expect them to have many large units, these armies have not. These plague casters have similar skill sets: pestilent breath, buff and debuff, or 2 debuffs. Spawn clan rats. Plague is another AoE attack, and spawn uses storm burn versus just plague vermintide. Yeah. So, where's my catapult? Let's put you off to the side. This would be interesting.
Blade claw catapult.
Alright, let's see what happens. What are we dealing with here?
Enemy reinforcements are approaching.
I am going to pause and take a second to assess. So this looks like, judging by this mission specialist, I'm thinking this is the army that was attacking. Ooh, their vigor is very tired. They must have marched over to attack. That should be a huge advantage for me. Let's leave you in skirmish mode and attacking. And let's charge in. Is this a hero or is it just 1 cavalry unit? bear with me. This would be a pretty tough battle, so I want to make sure that I have the opportunity to really do this right. I'm sure more of their units are still going to come in, but okay, let's give that a shot. Yep, there they are. I want to keep their ranged guys over here tied up. That will make it much easier for me.
Skaven! Yes, yes! I'll tail yours! Glacier! Spellcasting! Stab! Found enough!
So, the disadvantage of fighting this early on is a complete lack of winds of magic for spellcasting with.
Runners, tails forward. As you wish. Back underground.
My gutter runners are good at melee fighting also, so I'm going to send them in melee. So I think this really worked out. I'm wiping these armies, and I'm going to do everything I can to continue wiping these armies. And they're still approaching. I'm going to need to regroup and refocus on them in a second, but this is going well. Ooh, okay, let's pause and bring in reinforcements. You guys run away. That's what's great about the Skaven. You have map control. Cool, okay. I'm going to pause again and regroup. They do have some cavalry. So this is where I like to pause. I don't typically like to pause much, but for taking the opportunity to regroup like this, it's extremely valuable. And form up a new line. I don't know if my line will form by the time they get here, but I can try. Oh no, you're already engaged. And I can't forget about them. Cool. Let's see what kind of line I can reform up. Yeah, they've continued to hold on to their artillery, which is always a problem. They could potentially drop their artillery. Okay. Time to engage.
Guide us onward.
We'll horn up as much as we could.
Batter runners. We move.
I don't know if you saw my other fight, but
Hail's yours.
one option is
Like council, yes. Advance retreat.
you send the gunner. If they're going to chase the gunner runners, let them.
For the vermin tribe. Like priest. Yes. Back underground. X-cast. Yes. Retreat. Retreat. Clan rats. Clan rats.
I'd love to spawn in a storm vermin, but that's going to be too expensive.
Guide us, horned one. Not scurry yet. Slice. See,
Okay. Don't chase too much,
That's a runners.
and you guys don't run too
Hail's
much.
yours. Yes, superior one. Master kill. Yes. Now ready now. Clan agrees. We done. Glacier. Resurrect. Yes, guys. We're out. Italy. For Noglich's master.
Sweet. What is this? I am defending from a garrison, so this is a great opportunity to do whatever I can to finish them off. Because any damage I do here will result in less I need to fight in subsequent battles.
Blade claw catapult. Any clan rats? 13. Yes, yes.
No. Whoops. I want to poison this area. Poison will, if I can poison him, then I can slow him down. But it doesn't look like I'm going to do much.
What?
Okay. I would call that a good victory. I still have all... Whoa. I don't know what just happened at the end there, but it looks like I would have lost a few. But yes, I still have all my units. I've done some good damage to them. More than twice as many losses on their side. And I am still in good enough shape to continue this siege. I have another army kind of on standby healing up from the first battle that I could very easily pull in, and that will be the end of this war. See, their heroes running around are quite annoying. I've lost a couple of my heroes to wounding, and the random number generator has not been in my favor in terms of what I can see. I've been trying to use him to assassinate them, but he died early on to a critical failure trying to assassinate, even though I've put points into him. So it does look like the attacking army was completely eliminated, which is great. And the garrison of this city is still there, but
Turn them to rat fodder.
very damaged. I have Sears Cyrus available, so that should be an easy
Kill
victory.
for me, ratkin.
So, to give you an idea of what I've done, as a Skaven, you start down here. You start with this one city. There's a couple of ruined cities around here you can take, and then there's some Skaven you can fight. And then there's a lot of lizardmen all around here. I've made allies, actually. They just asked for a defensive alliance, the Vampire Coast. So I'm leaving the vampires or the undead or whatever you want to call them alone for right now and dealing with the lizardmen. Once I take out these lizardmen, I will have a nice little kind of continent to my own, at least with allies. Or I could decide to take them over. But who knows? I'm having food issues from numerous settlements, so I will need to start raiding. And this is quite a large map, so even though I'm taking over all of this, um, there's a lot to do. So we shall see how it goes. But I hope you enjoyed the battle. I hope you enjoyed a view of my campaign, and enjoy.